Burrow and the Cincinnati Bengals taking on Ben Roethlisberger and the Pittsburgh Steelers.
EA Sports coverage of the National Football League takes us to the Queen City of Cincinnati and Paul Brown Stadium right on the banks of the Ohio River. The enthusiasm of this Cincinnati crowd in full effect a moment ago as their Bengals took the field to the delight of this sold-out crowd. And they're all set as they'll match up with Ben Roethlisberger and the Pittsburgh Steelers. And we will not get a run back here to start. It's a touchback, and it will come out to the 25. Time to see this Bengals offense here as they get set for their first drive. And under center, of course, is the #1 pick in the 2020 draft, now in year #2, Joe Burrow. Now Burrow on first down. Open man is Higgins. He'll be dropped after a gain of about 6 across the 30 to the 31. This defense for the Steelers, they were excellent last week in the win over the Chargers.
And as in any game, takeaways are always a big key. They're always discussed on defense. There's an emphasis there, and they came away with 3 interceptions in that game.
And he'll get this up only to about the 33. An early test, 2 plays in. This is 3rd and 2. Here's Burrow. Going to be hit and taken down. They got him. Cameron Hayward, he's the one to get him, and that is sack number 7 for him on the year. So on 4th down, here's Chris Jones to punt it away. Ray McLeod deep for Pittsburgh. Only 2 punts for him last week in the loss as he gets this one away. That's pulled in at the 32. A nice return there of 11 to help mitigate a good punt. And the Steelers will go on offense here, 1st and 10. So out comes this offense to take over for the first time. They'll be quarterbacked, of course, by a 2-time Super Bowl champion in his 18th NFL season. It's Ben Roethlisberger. Oh, he's going to take a shot right away. And this one nearly picked off. Kind of surprising to see a defender of his caliber let it get away, but get away it does, and it's 2nd down. So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. Here's Roethlisberger. That ball caught by the former Toledo Rocket, Deontay Johnson. Oh, it's a nickel set here defensively on 3rd and inches.
Still want to be prepared for a pass.
A gain of 7, and they pick up the first.
Oh, that's a very good run there by Najee Harris, who can take it inside. He can get to the perimeter. He can do it all with his build and his speed. This is a guy coming out of Alabama who did everything for the Crimson Tide. That's why Pittsburgh took him in the 1st round. Last in the league in rushing as a team last year were the Steelers. They're expecting Harris to kickstart their running game.
And he's taken down inside the 30. A Steeler first down on the pickup of 11 yards.
Well, there's plenty of real estate for him to maneuver on that run, and let's face it, it shouldn't be a surprise. He's one of the better backs in the league. Had to come into this game with the idea, slow him down, otherwise it's going to be a long afternoon.
And that went a little too high as it's knocked away and incomplete. These 2 teams met in Pittsburgh earlier in the year with the Steelers prevailing in that one. So a win here in Cincinnati would give them the season sweep 2-zip. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. 2nd catch for him today, and it'll wind up a first down.
This has to go down as one of the simpler routes in the playbook, but oh so effective. Nice completion there. Keeps the sticks moving.
They'll run on first down. Harris. And he's in. Touchdown, Steelers. Najee Harris with another touchdown, number 24 on the year. And the Steelers have taken a first-quarter lead. Well, these guys have won 3 straight ball games, and another good start to this one, out to the 6-0 lead.
And I've talked with so many different coaches, as have you, along the way, and they always talk about winning streaks and the mood of a team and how much easier it is to actually prepare during that time. Guys are sharp, guys are focused, everyone's feeling good, and we're seeing it early in this one.
Phillips, he's not going to bring this one out, so they will begin the drive at the 25. Cincinnati coming back onto the field here for their second drive. And they are back down to 500 following the loss last week. Consistency has been a real issue for them so far.
Brandon, you almost don't know what team is going to show up every week. I mean, there's no consistency with this ball club at all, and if we feel that way, I know it frustrates the coaching staff, and it also has to frustrate the key leaders in the locker room. They got to figure out how to get coordinated.
To throw on 2nd and 10, Burrow. And Burrow going to be hit and taken down. They got him. Melvin Ingram able to record his 5th sack of the season. So that'll leave Burrow and the Bengals with a 3rd and long after that sack we just saw. Here's Burrow setting up to throw it. He'll drop this one down to Mixon. And able to get it here to about the 16-yard line. 3 yards, all they could muster there, and it'll bring up 4th down.
Well, the good thing about covering any game I do with you is I know that there's no problem with rhythm. Now, what we're watching offensively, a little bit of a problem there.
Yeah, punt on the first drive, looking at another one here. Just a little slow. You know, they were talking about a fast start, but that hasn't been the case.
Yeah, and let's face it, any team we cover always talks about a fast start.
That's true.
But it's not necessarily going to happen just because they say so. And whether it's the script, whether it's, you know, just what they're going through, maybe they're seeing different defenses, they're going to have to figure it out as this game moves on.
39-yard punt, 6 yards on the return. And that will come the offense as they take over. So Pittsburgh retakes the field for their second offensive possession. And, you know, it's certainly a lot of football left to play. We're not into December yet, but right now where we stand, they're in first place in their division, looking really good and looking to be a threat come January.
And are you one of those early holiday shoppers, partner? Are you one of those guys get your list done? Because I think about what every team has on their holiday shopping list right now. What's the number 1 goal? Make the playoffs. Number 2, win your division. Number 3, and I think the biggest goal of all, try to get the number 1 seed so you get that first-round bye and ensure you don't have to go anywhere in January and hopefully get to the Super Bowl that way.
On first down, it's Harris. And he's going to get this inside the 30. 62 yards rushing for him as he's got the afternoon off to a great start. One thing's for sure, this defense has to figure out how to stop the ground game. He's eating them up here in the first quarter.
It looks like they have to go to different forces, aren't they? The conventional things aren't working too well. So I remember a coach of mine saying way back when a back's having a great game, you've got to get the ball out of his hands. See how far he can run without the ball. And what he meant was takeaways, knock it loose, because maybe you can't just stop him with just regular tackling. Well, this is a defense that's definitely on their heels now because they gave up the running play for good yardage 1 play ago. Now the pass here sets this offense up 1st and goal. They're going to have to dig in strong.
And he's going to take it in for a Steeler touchdown. His 4th rushing touchdown on the year, his 5th overall. And the Steelers are off to a 13-0 first quarter lead. Boswell good with the extra point, and that'll make the score 14-0. So that drive spanned 5 plays, and in the end it's capped off by a 7-yard run. Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. Phillips, he's not going to bring this one out, so they will begin the drive at the 25. The Bengals drive about to get going. Not only are they in search of their first score, they're in search of their first down in this ball game as they come up 1st and 10. Meanwhile, Burrow's throw taken in here by Chase. And they're able to get this one across the 35. The drive starting with a first down, 11 yards on that pickup. From the shotgun, it's Burrow. And he'll go right back to Chase. That's caught again. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another first down. They're passing here. Joe Burrow. Open man is Uzomah. That catch good for only a couple. These two teams, you might recall, met up back in September in Week 3. And it was the visitors getting the win there, so they'll be looking for the sweep back here at home. Oh, that Gets into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Akello Witherspoon. And the Steelers are going to get the football here at their own 40-yard line. So here are the Steelers to take over on offense. Remember, they're riding that 5-game winning streak, and right now in the driver's seat in this ball game as well. After the interception, here's Roethlisberger. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes, but the best part for him, he's got second and third down to fall back on.
On second down, this is Harris. And he's able to break out of one tackle, but then quickly brought down. 5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5.
All right, Brad, I know we're in the early going here, but those kind of runs, they're going to open up a world of opportunities for this offense going forward.
Now it's Roethlisberger. And he'll be touched down here, but not before he does pick up the first. Steeler football here to begin quarter number 2. 14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports. And he just gets rid of it. Throws it away. The wise move there. Looked like nobody open. Now second down.
And I can see the officials kind of looking at each other down there, silently wondering, does this meet the level of grounding? Fortunately, he did have a receiver in the area, but I have seen less obvious throwaways called as penalties.
Meanwhile, Ben's throw there hauled in by Claypool. There they go backwards here, losing yardage back at the 48-yard line. 2 yards the loss, and now 3rd and 12. Roethlisberger will throw. Flushed out right. Open man, Smith-Schuster, it's complete. And he's got another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Bengals' 25-yard line. They give him 27 yards on the 3rd down conversion. They'll run on first down. Harris. And taking it to the 15-yard line before he's brought down. 77 yards rushing for him as he has been tough to stop here this first half.
Now this is an example of breaking down a defense, because on a lot of these runs, he's getting past the point of attack, and guess what he's doing? Forcing the secondary guys to have to make a lot of tackles.
Now he's taken down at the 7 after a gain of 7. So they'll come up after the gain of 7 on a 2nd and 3. Play action. It's Roethlisberger. It's complete to Watt. Chalk that up as a 4-yard loss, and now it's 3rd down.
I think they tried to fool him on that one. You know, being able to throw the ball to the fullback position, no one was fooled on that play.
No, lost yardage. You think they should yank that one from the playbook for the time being?
I think what you do is you take it out and you evaluate it next week in practice.
Give him 3 yards there as that'll take us to 4th down. He wants to throw it here, and he's brought down. Can't do anything with a football. It's a sack and a turnover on downs. They pass up the 3, fake it. It doesn't work, and the Bengals will get the football back. The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. Now he's going to swing this one out to his running back. Mixon with a first down and more, and he'll be out of bounds right at the 40. A good pickup there, 21 yards.
And that was a beautifully executed screen pass. They let the rushers get upfield and get the escorts in front, meaning the offensive linemen, other blockers out in front. Completed the pass beautifully.
Trying to get it to Chase, but it's intercepted. Picked off by Akello Witherspoon. And he's able to get it back to right around the 27. Second straight drive now here, Charles, that have ended with an interception.
And I just wonder, because I don't think it's going to rattle him necessarily, but I also wonder if it's going to nerve him a little bit. Does it lead to another one, or does he find a way to pull it together and become sharp again?
Give him 10 yards there, and about by the nose of the football, he's going to have a first down.
I'm not sure how much more evidence they need, partner, than to understand that if they don't start to slow him down, it's going to be a long afternoon here at the stadium, because he's just shredding them at this point. And let's face it, coming into the game, they knew he would be the focal point of their attack. This is going to take an 11-man unit on the defensive side to start making plays.
They'll try and run for it on first and goal. Stops short, down at the 1. Had the broken tackle, but couldn't get it all the way home. Second and goal from the 1. They'll try again. And he's in. Touchdown, Steelers. Najee Harris, his 25th touchdown, tying Emmitt Smith for the 5th most in one season. And the Steelers, they broaden their lead. Extra point put through by Boswell, and that makes the score 21-0. Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. Here comes Darius Phillips out of the end zone. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. Here again comes Joe Burrow and the offense for the Bengals. In second quarter, they're down big already. He's struggling as well. They've got to find something here. He's got to find something on this drive.
And sometimes you take on all that extra pressure on yourself, and maybe you have to disperse it a little bit. Lean on some other people, lean on your teammates, find someone who can take the pressure off and get the ball in their hands for a while.
Or this, if he doesn't, this is getting out of hand, or it could get worse. 7 yards, the pickup there. On second down, here's Mixon. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. A Bengal first down on the 16-yard pickup there. From the shotgun, Joe Burrow. And this is incomplete. Very lucky to get that one back. That nearly picked. It's second down now. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. Burrow looking to pass. He goes right back to Higgins, and this time he's got it. And they're going to have themselves another first down as the tackle's made at the Steelers' 43. 10 yards there on a Bengal first. On 1st and 10, Joe Burrow. And that one complete once again to Higgins. So that one will be accepted. After the penalty, a fresh set of downs. It's 1st and 10. Burrow going to fake to Mixon and now look to throw. This is caught by Tate. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. This is 1st and goal, and a golden chance to get a score back here before halftime. Burrow will throw. To the end zone, but it's incomplete.
I tell you, Brandon, this defense is playing with some confidence. Haven't allowed a point yet. Flying to the football. I'm telling you, it's almost 11 to the ball on every snap. Another nice job there to force an incompletion.
He gets this in the hands of Mixon. And the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4. Only 3 yards there on the completion. That'll lead to a 3rd and goal. And Burrow going to throw again. For the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete. Problems on third down so far in this first half. Relatively small sample size, but they're now 0 for 3.
And the average in the league, somewhere around 40% on third down for offenses. So what's the answer to this? Either convert them or don't get the third down in the first place. Get your big chunks of yards on first and second down.
So they do get to 3 points before they hit halftime. Something to build on, maybe.
Yeah, go ahead and raise the banner, right? Wave the flag. That's good. Got points, and now, as you said, they've got something to build on as they get ready for the second half.
The football will come out to the 25 as McLeod will not return it. Najee Harris and the Steeler offense set to go to work once again. He's in his zone. Second quarter already closing in on a 100-yard game.
And that's the magic number for a running back. Anytime you get to that triple digits, that's all you're looking for. But he's got a chance to really exceed that in this one.
Yeah, he does. That's been the gold standard for a long time, hasn't it, that 100-yard mark?
It really has, and that never has to shift because it's in a game. It's a 1,000-yard mark. I'm wondering, since we've gone from 12 to 14 to 16 games, maybe we need to up that a little.
Trying to pick it up on the ground with Harris. And he will have a first down as they get him to the ground at the 37. Now the offense going to use the first of their timeouts as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this first half. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Roethlisberger. And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's second down. Line of scrimmage, again the 37 as they line up 2nd and 10. Here's Roethlisberger. Here's Johnson with a reception. They're going to hurry back to the line now. They'll throw on first down with Roethlisberger. And a dangerous throw there, incomplete. He threw that into coverage. It was nearly intercepted. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. They run with Harris. They'll get only 3 there, so it leaves them with a 3rd and 7 ahead. They run with Harris. And they're able to get this one past the 30 to the 25-yard line. The Steelers signal for the second of their timeouts as they stop it with 11 seconds remaining in this first half. Now Roethlisberger on first down. Open man is Johnson. Touchdown Steelers. Deontay Johnson in the final seconds of the first half. And the Steelers will extend their lead here just before halftime. Boswell good with the extra point. And the route is on here in this first half. So 6 seconds, all that remains of this first half as the kick is away. Here comes Darius Phillips out of the end zone. And they'll get him down right at the 25-yard line, so the same result, and he opted for the touchback. All that remains is to snap this once, and that'll do it for the first half of play. So we've reached halftime. All right, hang on. We'll jump over halftime. So time for the second half as the Steelers have the lead, and they will also be receiving the football here to start the third quarter. Ray McLeod to return. And he'll get it up across the 20 to the 21-yard line. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. The first half definitely went their way, and this would seem to be a great opportunity to kind of put this game a little closer out of reach with a score here.
Yeah, and it's a wonderful opportunity for them because if they can add 7 more to their lead before the other guys even see the football, that could be the decisive blow in this game. I think that's how they're eyeing it. That's how they're approaching it.
Harris going to get it again on second down. 140 yards rushing for him so far as his terrific season continues here.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
Roethlisberger going to get that to Ebron. A gain of 6 there on first. Not a big window to throw. Coverage wasn't too bad there.
Yeah, they had him under wraps pretty well, but somehow able to muscle his way open and catch the ball.
Ben's throw complete there to Smith-Schuster. And he'll be taken down across the 50 at the 45 in enemy territory. It's a first down, his 4th catch of the game after having 3 in the first half. Now Roethlisberger to throw. A throw left side, caught by the tight end Freiermuth. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. Ben to throw again. Completing it to the right side, Johnson. And he is out of bounds inside the 30. He continues to deliver a first down here. He had 4 catches in the first half, and this one number 5.
Here I come again. Here I come again. Mike 55, Mike 55, Mike 55. I got you, son. I got you, son.
Here's Roethlisberger to throw. And oh, that nearly their first pick of the game, but it falls down to the ground incomplete.
They've given up a few first downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
On 2nd down now, it's Harris, and he'll be brought down at about the 25 after a pickup of 4.
That 2nd down play call was not to pick up the first down. It was to accomplish what they did to get them into a manageable 3rd down because they had incompletion on first down, so they were behind the sticks, so to speak. They needed to make up some ground, and they did.
And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. On the ground, it's Harris. And he's going to take it in for a Steeler touchdown. Najee Harris, his 26th touchdown, drawing even with Marshall Faulk for the 4th most in a single season. And the Steelers take the opening kickoff of the 3rd quarter and drive right down the field to extend their lead. Boswell for the extra point. And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead. So that one a pretty time-consuming 10-play drive. And it was the rookie, Najee Harris, who finished it off with a touchdown run. Phillips, he's not going to bring this one out, so they will begin the drive at the 25. The Bengals drive about to get going. They have been struggling. I would imagine at halftime they went through some possible changes. Well, those changes aren't working, so now where do you go?
I think that now it's much more in their head. And what I mean by that is just what you said. You've gone over the changes. I bet they were pretty clinical at the half, not too emotional. They might need to go to the emotional side because you've got to find something, some spark somewhere. And so far, just being calm hasn't exactly worked.
They need any spark at this point. That one, a first down pickup of 8. Now whistles and a flag, and I believe a Bengal got going a little early there. So that'll back him up 5. Now it's Burrow. This goes out wide from Nixon. 3 yards the gain there, 2nd down. Burrow going to give this to Nixon. And he'll be taken down just shy of midfield. That's what they needed. It's an 8-yard gain, and now 3rd and 4 suddenly doesn't look so bad. Now it's Burrow. He's going to loft it deep right sideline. And this will be incomplete. Both players with a shot at it that time, but neither coming away with it. Here's Chris Jones now as he's on to punt for Cincinnati. Call that a punt of 38 yards officially. And the Steelers are going to take over 1st and 10 deep in their own territory. Here comes Ben Roethlisberger and the Steeler offense back onto the field. How do you break down his game so far? Just the one touchdown pass, but sometimes the touchdown pass stat category, that doesn't tell the whole story.
It really doesn't, not until you balance it with the error side, you know, and in this case, he hasn't thrown any interceptions. So a lot of people would call this almost a pedestrian game, kind of a bus driver game, but that's just really wrong. Being a bus driver is a good thing if you're running a football team, because that means you're in control and you're taking your team to the right places.
Yeah, he's been pretty solid. On 2nd down, it's Harris, and they'll take him down at the 31-yard line. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Now the man from nearby Columbus, Ohio, Benny Snell. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
Well, any lane that might have been open there was closed pretty quickly, and that was because the defensive front, they won that battle at the point of attack at the line of scrimmage. They used great leverage, held their spot, and stacked him up.
Going for the deep ball. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Chidobe Awuzie with a pick. And they will finally stop him as he's down to the 40-yard line.
Brandon, this is a veteran quarterback back there. He should know better than to make a throw like this. This is definitely not his best ball, and I think he knew this was trouble the second it was leaving his hand.
And nothing much materializing there on the 1st down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it.
Certainly a nice job there by the defense rallying to the football and getting him on the ground, but I think the play gets made by the defensive front, because if they can't get upfield, their job is to go ahead and get low, almost get into a ball sometimes, stack things up, and make it difficult for the runner to find a hole.
10 yards there on a Bengal first. We have played 3 quarters. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. Back now in Cincinnati. And this is a blowout so far as we get set for the 4th quarter. A very nowhere to turn here, and he's going to go down. Back at about the 37-yard line. Cameron Hayward make that now 8 sacks for him on the season. Throwing on 2nd and long. Burrow. Over the middle, he finds Higgins. A good gain of 9 before he's brought down at the 28. Now the Bengals on 3rd down. Not good. 0 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 10. Now Burrow. And down he goes. They sack him back right around the 41-yard line. The sack by T.J. Watt, or as his mother Connie calls him, Trent Jordan Watt. Here we go. It's Burrow on 4th down. And the catch made. It's Tyler Boyd. And unable to break away. They stop him a few yards shy. The Bengals try it, but it doesn't work out. And this Steeler defense able to come up with a stop. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. A handoff to Harris to begin the drive. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. Wow, 185 yards rushing for him now, as he has been tremendous all day long. They go play action now. Roethlisberger. He finds his man Johnson. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. It'll go as an impressive 31-yard gain. They'll run with Harris. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down. 8 yards the gain on that last run. Here's 2nd and a couple. They stay on the ground. Again, it's Harris. And he'll be a little shy of the 25 here at the 26-yard line. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a 1st down. Hands to the up man. This is Watt. And they've got it in the red zone now, down at about the 19. And they're going to speed things up here. On second down, it's Snell. Fights through it. And he will be brought down at about the 6-yard line. It's a nice pickup of 12 yards, and it gives him a 1st and goal.
Well, partner, I know this type of running back. I mean, this size, this intensity usually gets better as the game goes on. And I can just tell you from experience, the first few quarters, oh, you're eager. You come running up there, I'm going to tackle this guy. By the 4th quarter,
and he's in. Touchdown, Steelers. Kalen Ballage, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Steelers add on to their lead, and it's looking like that win streak is going to extend another week. Extra point put through by Boswell, and the lead will swell by 1 more. So that winds up a 7-play drive all told, and it's capped off by a touchdown run of 6 yards. Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. Here comes Darius Phillips out of the end zone, and ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23. The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. We certainly had a sense coming in here that these guys were in for a tough one on the road. That has been how this ball game has played out. They trail big as we continue on now here in this 4th quarter.
I'm wondering if the same thing went through your mind as mine. When I see a big man like that make a catch, all I keep thinking to myself is, big man with football. Look out, everyone. He may not juke you a whole lot, right? He may not run